Hello, Autry. It's been a little while since we've had this conversation. Well, today is Monday, and on Mondays, I'm going to talk all about books. And I'm going to talk about a book. I'm going to talk about the author and why I like the book. And today, because it's so late and Miss Foster was so busy today changing passwords and helping students get into CTLS, I'm combining two things. I'm doing my somewhat live read because of the firewalls. I cannot do a live read when I'm at school. So I'm going to do my one chapter read, but I'm also going to talk about the book today for Monday. And I hope that every day I can do a live read. It's just today was so busy. It's after 5 o'clock and I still haven't had a chance to do that. So I want to make sure that you get a chapter in a book. Now, instead of doing an ebook today, I am doing an actual book that we have in the CLC. I have it right here in my hand. No, I'm not showing you the title yet because that's on purpose. I love this book. I love this author. This author actually came and visited Autry a couple years ago. And I like her writing style. She writes sometimes like I feel. And so it's like a window to my soul. So the way she describes things and the conversations that her characters have is incredible. So that's why I'm reading today Fish in a Tree by Linda Mullally Hunt. So I'm just going to read the first chapter today, and I want you to think about that. The language that she has in her story, is she writing like how you feel sometimes? Is she describing some of the ways that you think and you feel? Her words are incredible. And it's not like she uses super huge, long words. She uses words that we use in our vocabulary. So I really love this book. And I thought this one was a great one to start today with, since we are going into virtual learning. And Fish in a Tree, I don't know if any of you have ever heard the story about a fish in a tree. It's, would you grade a fish on how well it climbs a tree? And with virtual learning being so new for everyone, we need to have a lot of patience because I know some things did not work well today. And we need to have a lot of grace in how we treat people because it's a little different way of learning. And so as your teachers and as your librarian, I want to help support you any way that I can. So I'm going to just read now the first chapter. And I love all of her books. She has not had a book, Linda Mullally Hunt, that I have not liked. I really do like her books. We have, I believe, all of her books in the CLC, and we have quite a few as ebooks. So be sure you check them out. And there's directions on both the school's website and on the Autry CLC's website to help you go in and check books out. All right, so chapter 1, and I also like it when an author gives you the title of a chapter because it's kind of like a preview and you kind of know maybe a little bit what's going to happen. It's always there, like the ground underneath my feet. Well, Allie, are you going to write or aren't you? Mrs. Hall asked. If my teacher were mean, it would be easier. Come on, she says. I know you can do it. What if I told you I was going to climb a tree using only my teeth? Would you say then I could do it? Oliver laughs, throwing himself on his desk like it's a fumbled football. Shay groans. Allie, why don't you just act normal for once? Near her, Albert, a bulky kid who's worn the same thing every day, a dark t-shirt that reads Flint, sits up straight like he's waiting for a firecracker to go off. Mrs. Hall sighs. Come on now. I'm only asking for one page describing yourself. I can't think of anything worse than having to describe myself. I'd rather write about something more positive, like throwing up at your own birthday party. It's important, she said. It's so your new teacher can get to know you. I know that, and it's exactly why I don't want to do it. Teachers are like machines that take a quarters for bouncy balls. You know what you're going to get, yet you don't know too. And she says, all that doodling of yours, Allie, if you weren't drawing all the time, your work might be done. Please put it away. Embarrassed, I slide my drawings underneath my blank writing assignment. I've been drawing pictures of myself being shot out of a cannon. It would be easier than school and less painful. Come on, she says, moving my lined paper towards me. Just do your best. 7 schools in 7 years, and they're all the same. Whenever I do my best, they tell me I don't try hard enough. Too messy, careless spelling, annoyed that the same word is spelled different ways on the same page. And the headaches. I always get headaches from looking at the brightness of the dark letters on white pages for too long. Mrs. Hall clears her throat. The rest of the class is getting tired of me again. Chairs slide, loud sighs. Maybe they think I can't hear their words. Freak, dumb, loser. I wish she'd just go hang by Albert, the walking Google page, who'd get a better grade than me if he just blew his nose on the paper. The back of my neck heats up. I don't get it. She always lets me slide. It must be because they're for a new teacher, and she can't have one missing. I stare at her big stomach. So, did you decide what you're going to name the baby? I ask. Last week, we got her talking about baby names for a full half hour of social studies. Come on, Allie, no more stalling. I don't answer. I mean it, she says, and I know she does. I watch a mind movie of her taking a stick and drawing a line in the dirt between us under a bright blue sky. She's dressed as a sheriff, and I'm wearing a black and white prisoner stripes. And my mind does this all the time. Shows me the movies that seem so real that they carry me away inside of them. They're a relief from my real life. I steal up inside, willing myself to do something I don't really want to do, to escape this teacher who's holding on and won't let go. I pick up my pencil, and her body relaxes, probably relieved that I've given in. But instead, knowing she loves clean desks and things just so, I grip my pencil with a hard fist and scribble all over my desk. Allie, she steps forward quick. Why would you do that? The circular scribbles are big on top and small on the bottom. It looks like a tornado, and I wonder if I meant it to draw a picture of my insides. I look back up at her. It was there when I sat down. The laughter starts, but they're not laughing because they think I'm funny. I can tell that you're upset, Allie, Mrs. Hall says. I am not hiding that as well as I need to. She's a freak, Shay says in one of those loud whispers that everyone is meant to hear. Oliver is drumming on his desk now. I fold my arms and stare up at her. That's it, Mrs. Hall finally says. To the office, now. I wanted this, but now I'm having second thoughts. Allie? Huh? Everyone laughs again. She puts up her hand. Anyone else who makes a sound gives up their recess. The room is quiet. Allie, I said to the office. I can't go see our principal, Mrs. Silver, again. I go to the office so much, I wonder when she'll hang up on the banner that says, Welcome, Allie Nickerson. I'm sorry, I say, actually meaning it. I'll do it, I promise, she sighs. Okay, Allie, but if that pencil stops moving, you're going. She moves me to the reading table next to the Thanksgiving bulletin board about being grateful. Meanwhile, she sprays my desk with cleaner, glancing at me like she'd like to spray me with cleaner. Scrub off the dumb. I squint a bit, hoping the lights will hurt my head less. And then I try to hold my pencil the way I'm supposed to, instead of the weird way my hand wants to. I write with one hand and shield my paper with the other. I know I better keep the pencil moving, so I write the word why over and over from the top of the page to the very bottom. 1, because I know how to spell it right, and 2, because I'm hoping someone will finally give me the answer. All right, so that was Chapter 1 of Fish in a Tree. You can check this out, like I said, on the Autry CLC's website or on Autry Vikings. There's information there how you can check the books out. Every Monday, I will be talking about a book, one of my favorites in here, so that you know what's going on. I will be highlighting some new books when we get some new books in. Sometimes it'll be ebooks or audiobooks, and sometimes it will be actual books. We do have a couple of copies of this book in. If you want to check it out, you can do that. But Autry, the most important thing is I want you to keep reading, and I want you to enjoy what you read. So, like I said, I'm an adult, and this is one of my favorite authors of all time. So if you ever see a Linda Mullally Hunt book, she does realistic fiction. I don't think I've seen any of her books do anything other than realistic fiction. She is incredible. So I highly recommend her books. So, and she writes them for boys and for girls, so it's not gender specific. So, come to the CLC and on Mondays from 4 to 6 and check out some books from us. So just put your order in ahead of time, and we've already had our pickups for tonight. So, I hope you enjoy getting some books to read. Have a great night, Autry.